I was originally recording a video, talking about my YouTube journey and stuff, and yeah, in the house, the housemates are doing it and stuff. It came to call like this meeting basically. So usually every once in a while, like we'll have like a family meeting, but basically all of us housemates, will just come together and talk about stuff. Maybe you have something on your mind that's been bothering you, something that people are doing that you don't like, or a policy you would like to impose, something like that. We'll just come around and talk about it, and basically, we all came around, and instead of it to be like, discussing issues and stuff, it was just basically like a massive fight. Yeah, that's how I just summarized it. And it seems that I just sat there, like when all of them were busy arguing and shouting, I literally just sat there, just. The thing about me is that once there's like, I don't know, I'm very sensitive. You can blame it on the way I was raised and stuff. Because when I was younger, I think I used to fear punishment a lot, and especially me being the good boy. Like anything punishment, it used to create a lot of anxiety. Like my heart would literally start beating, almost as if I want to get attacked, that kind of stuff. So it's also kind of a weakness, because it also makes me just stay clear of anything that can cause conflict. So even if sometimes somebody is doing something, they'll say something or act in a way that I don't like, if for me to go and confront that person to cause conflict, so usually I'll just back out and just leave it alone. Just because of that uncomfortable feeling, like I'm probably the worst person out just calling people out, like to just sit you down and call you out and be like you're fucking up, or to like start an argument with you, or to start a fight. I'm probably just the worst person. So while the whole arguing and stuff was going on, I just sat there. My heart at first was beating. It was beating, like that's the thing about it. Once I start to sense conflict, that fight or flight response just gets activated like that, and I start to feel that, because it seems that there's it's usually fight or flight. Fight is like you go and attack, flight is you just run away. But there's actually a third one, which is freeze. So it's fight, flight, or freeze. I feel like I'm more of like the freezer, because I was just going to stay there and just be shaking and stuff. So I will literally feel my heart beating significantly faster. I'll literally feel like my breath, like I'll start to hyperventilate and stuff. I'm probably just the worst person that's like about conflict and stuff. Like I'm just terrible at it. So like I usually just try to avoid it as much as possible. But I do like my other brother for that. Like my other brother can literally, confront you, stand up and be like, hey, what you did is wrong and stuff. Well, which I find very hard to. But basically they had these massive fights and all that. And I just sat there at first, after my heart beats for a while, then it's returned back to normal. I was just sat there and just looked, and it seems that I don't even know what the point of this video is about, and I'm not going to upload it at the end of the video. But it seems that I feel like human beings can't, like there must be conflicts in the society and stuff. It's just how it is. Like if, as long as it's like a community setting, as long as there are different people, different personalities, different characters, there's usually like a conflict. It's almost inevitable that conflict will arise, even within like your actual family, like your blood biological family and stuff. Either the conflict is within the parents, or one particular child is very stubborn, or this or whatever.
So.
But yeah, there's usually just conflict, child. So, but I do feel like the conflict has been building up in the air. It's like it has already been low key there. It's just like nobody has really brought it out up until now that everybody started shouting at each other and stuff. And I just sat there because they like, I don't want to go into the specifics and stuff, but the only thing I just miss the beginning days of when I started living in this house, because around last year, so around January last year, 2023, like all of us, we just basically came to start living in this house. Before we used to stay in like the school hostel and stuff. So up until January of 2023, like all of us started living here. Then we're all fairly new, we didn't really know each other. And I only knew like my brother and my cousin. I didn't really know their friends. So like there was just this love and friendship, like, because I still remember my favorite moments. I remember one day, like they were so broke as well. And what's the kind of broke that shovel? But then we're pretty broke that at the time our lights, like the electricity bill in this house, finished. So we couldn't afford to pay it. So we all just went to sit outside because I think everyone was hot. And we just talked about random stuff. And till today, even though that was more than a year ago, or just about a year ago now, that's still been my favorite time ever. And that was even then when we basically almost had nothing in this house, because at the time this house was empty. Like, there's this fan in this room, and that time this fan wasn't even in this room, and this place used to be hot as fuck. Can't believe I used to just live here and it was normal. It's still crazy. But like, we basically had nothing. Like, we're just, even as it's almost like as everything was, how would I put it, not perfect, that love and bonding was still there. But ever since then, it has just been falling apart, because it's like once you start to know somebody more, that novelty fades away. And once that novelty fades away, you know, you don't really give two fucks about the person anymore. So I feel like that's just what happened. You know, now it's just like beef, and everybody has beef with each other. And like I said before, I feel like the beef has been rising already. It has already been there. It's just like now, it's just the time everybody finally got to express it and stuff. Anyways, I don't really care about drama and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, we're all going to die eventually. None of this will even matter. It's be like this, they never even existed. If not, I'm recording this video right now. Give me 5 years and I probably might not even remember. Like, you know, there'll be no evidence to prove that this time ever existed. So, you know, that doesn't even matter anyways. But I'll just say, like, I think another thing also is, like, when you're in conflict, I feel like you shouldn't just talk. It's best to just say nothing, because usually there's just so much emotion that if you say anything, you're probably just going to end up shouting and just saying bad things. So I feel like it's best to just say nothing. It's best to just keep your calm. It's best to just, like, say nothing. Like, especially maybe the other person that you're, you know, trying to argue with or whatever, is like just shouting and shouting. It seems like if you try to shout back, there's a high tendency that emotion is just going to pour out. So it's just going to come into this massive shout battle, and high tendency that you carry something and hit the person will carry something and hit you, or both of you just keep shouting in your face. So I feel like it's best to just say nothing. It's best to just, like, hold it in and just say nothing, because many times when you also hold it in like that, you can, like, delay your response, and once that delay is there a little bit, your rational brain starts to work again, and now you cannot think properly and stuff. So anyways, you know, I'm not really conflicts, I'm not really a drama guy. I feel like I need to work on my confrontation skills, because even though, like, sometimes it ruffles the feathers and stuff, but sometimes it's needed. Like, sometimes you need to confront somebody or something. But it did fuck up my mood. Like, I was before, now I was, you know, like, recording this video, I was talking about my YouTube journey, you know, and all this, it was fun while I was recording a video. Now I just feel like it's just like this sour taste in the atmosphere now. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll just say, like, just try to be a peaceful person in general. Obviously, you want to be, like, strong. You don't want to be like a weak bitch and stuff. Like, you want to try to be strong and masculine, but just try to be somebody that is not a troublemaker in general. That's what I'll just say. So anyways, nobody's probably going to watch this one. See you in the next one.